Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Helman Field here at Grandview Health Stadium for tonight's Suburban 1 matchup between the Central Bucks South Titans and your Pennridge Rams. Pennridge High School would like to remind that Suburban 1 League promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions that officials, student athletes, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Individuals making such remarks may be removed from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and the use of artificial noise makers are prohibited. We also remind you that to please wear your mask while you move throughout the stadium. Once you are seated and 6 feet apart, you may remove your mask. We also remind you to please refrain from sitting in the rows marked with X's. Thank you very much.
We're going to be in our mask for a couple minutes before we do the banner. Drink of water, chill, make sure you're spread out.
Everything's great, except for the yellow pose. That was my only goal. That was my only goal.
I didn't. Yeah, me neither.
I didn't.
I
literally, everything was good. I just had to sit there like, oh yeah. You have to push them out. You're not loud. I just have the down part.
Sounds really nice.
I can't wait to like, maybe. I can't wait to I didn't even try to do like that dramatic. I used to just like, oh, the same. I did that. I do that one.
Folks, make sure if you're yelling and talking to each other, you can
No, I know that.
It's like so unfair. Cold water. I literally just got that shit's so cold.
Deadly head.
I have no baby. My first football season was my own strong. Oh, I got everything right. Yeah, trumpets. I'm gonna get. I take the seeds. On my bridges there.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'd like to honor our senior football players. First up, number 4, Adrian Bohinski. Adrian is escorted by his mom and dad, Walter Bohinski, and Cindy Bohinski. Adrian's been playing football for 5 years, and his major achievement is becoming a better man each day. His future plans are getting a career and working hard. His favorite memories are beating West this year, 2020. He'd like to thank his God, his dad, his mother, his brother, his team, and coaches. They all had a huge part in his life, so I'd like to thank them for all, even if I do not express that enough. Number 11, quarterback, Bobby Croyle. Bobby is being escorted by Matt and Trish Croyle. Bobby's been playing football for 10 years, and his future plans are to continue his athletic career in college and major in finance. His most memorable moment was the Truman game last year. Bobby would like to thank his family for always supporting him, his coaches for making him a better player in person, and his teammates for all of the memories. Number 17, Elias Dantzler. Elias is escorted by Stephanie and Karen Dantzler. He's been playing football for 9 years, and his greatest achievement is being a member of the 1,000-pound club. His future plans are to go to college and become successful. His most memorable moment is getting his first varsity touchdown. Elias would like to thank his mom, dad, and brother, as well as his teammates for always pushing him to do his best and stay focused. 85, Tyler Drumbore. Tyler is escorted by Shane Scott Drumbore. Tyler has been playing football for 10 years for the Ravens. His future plans are undecided, and no, Dad, I will not be living in your basement forever. His most memorable moment is going all the way to regional finals on the 155-pound Green Jacket team. Tyler would like to thank his family, Mom, Dad, Avery, and Mary for all your love and support. He'd also like to thank Coach Jason Moyer for 2 amazing years of Green Jackets football experience, which will always be remembered. Number 5, Jack Ferguson. Jack is escorted by Megan and Lee Ferguson. Jack's been playing football for 14 years. His greatest achievement is being a 4-year varsity starter. His future plans are to attend college and continue to play football. His most memorable moments are never losing the clicker down throughout all 4 years. Jack would like to thank his mom, Dad, Coach Mueller, and all the other past, present coaches and teammates for pushing him to become a greater player and person he is today. Number 40, Shane Hartzell. Shane is being escorted by David and Donna Hartzell. Shane has been playing football for 9 years, 4 years varsity, all-league, and all-state player. His future plans are to continue to play football at Villanova and study kinesiology. His most memorable moment was feeding Quakertown every Thanksgiving game every time they played them. He would like to thank his teammates, his coaches for pushing him to be the best man he can be on and off the field. He'd also like to thank his family for their continuous support. Number 54, nose guard, Zachary Jacobson. Zach is being escorted by Nolan Josh Jacobson. Zach has 3 years of experience, and his greatest achievement is being a member of the 1,000-pound club. His future plans are to go to college. His most memorable moment was the 2019 Truman game. Zach would like to thank his coaches for pushing him to get better every day to earn a starting spot, as well as his parents for their continuous support. Number 6, Joey Kasserick. Joey is being escorted by Debbie and Joe Kasserick. Joey has 8 years of experience playing football. His future plans are still undecided, but his most memorable moment was that first Friday night game. Joey would like to thank his family and friends for always supporting him and the coaches for pushing him to be the best he can be. Number 62, Eli Cantor. Eli is being escorted by Cindy and Mike Cantor. Eli has 13 years of experience, and his greatest achievements are the 2018 All-League Honorable Mention, 2019 All-League Second Team, 2018-2019 Eastern PA Gold Team. His future plans are to go to college and major in business or engineering. His most memorable moment was that first start against Del Val. He would like to thank his parents and brother for pushing him to be better every day. Number 18, Michael McLaughlin. Michael is being escorted by Mike and Mom, Krista. He's been playing football for 2 years. His future plans are to join the military or go to trade school. His most memorable moment was doing all the takes at practice against Alex Laley, hitting helmets and fighting for the ball. He would like to thank the coaches and teammates for giving him a fun experience over the past 2 years that he will never forget. Number 90, Kevin Nicholson. Kevin is being escorted by Johnny Rubio. He's been playing football for 6 years, and his future plans are to go to college. His most memorable moment was Bishop running him over. He would like to thank his family, coaches, and the people who believe in him. Number 2, Fabian Petit. Hegen is being escorted by Indira and Politi. He's been playing football for 4 years. His greatest achievement was having 4 college offers. His future plans are to play college football and one day own his own business after college. His most memorable moment was a punt return against the rival school Quakertown. He would like to thank God for every blessing he has given him, his parents for always sacrificing for him. He'd also like to thank all of his coaches and Coach Nolan for keeping him on track, believing in him, and pushing him to be better. And for this team for being his brothers for the last 4 years. Number 32, Dylan Powell. Dylan was being escorted by John and Media. Dylan has been playing football for 10 years, and his greatest achievement was a Green Jackets championship. His future plans are to attend college. His most memorable moment was that first varsity football game. He'd like to thank his friends and family for supporting him, and the coaches for pushing him in football and in the classroom. Number 9, Brandon Shire. Brandon is being escorted by Michelle and Patrick Shire. He has 1 year of experience, and his greatest achievement is the 2013 Bucksmont champions. His future plans are to study elementary education. His most memorable moment was the CB West game first playoff game, and Joey Cassidy scoring a touchdown. I'd like to thank his family, friends, and coaches and teammates for supporting him no matter what. Number 7, Cornelius Shoemake Jr. Cornelius is being escorted by Cornelius Shoemake Sr. He has 3 years of experience, and his future plans are to go to college and play football. His most memorable moment was everyone growing up before Del Valley. He would like to thank his family for all the sacrifices they made for him in making him the man he is today. Number 59, Jake Tarver. Jake is being escorted by Andy and Rick Tarver. He has 13 years of experience, and his greatest achievements are being a 3-year varsity starter and being a member of the 1,000 Pound Club. His future plans are to continue his academic and athletic career in college. His most memorable moment was meeting Truman during his junior year in Pequot, storming the field. Jake would like to thank his family, coaches, and teachers for continually supporting him. Number 3, Travis Washington. Travis is being escorted by Nicole and Travis Washington. He has 9 years of experience, and his greatest achievement is being a member of the 1,000 Pound Club. His future plans are to go to college to study business. His most memorable moment was the win last year against Truman. He would also like to thank his coaches, parents, and teammates. Number 16, Tim Yamcha. Tim is being escorted by Andrew and Megan. He has 12 years of experience, and his future plans are to attend college. His most memorable moment was the fumble recovery at the 2019 Thanksgiving game. I'd like to give a shout out to the 2019 JV team and Coach Whitman for giving him his first shot at varsity. Football manager Lauren Maurer. Lauren's been a manager for 5 years. Her greatest football achievement was being the football mom for the last 5 years. Her future plans are to attend Penn State and study Spanish education. Her most memorable moment was Coach Whitten and Tater making her laugh at every practice and game and beating Quakertown every year. She would like to thank her family and all her senora for always supporting her. Football manager Lindsay McCormick. Lindsay is being escorted by Coach Yoder. She has 3 years of experience, and her future plans are to join the Marine Corps. Her most memorable moment was getting destroyed in 8th grade football. I'd like to thank all the teachers that helped her through the past 4 years, Ms. Gregory, Mr. Mueller, and Mrs. Schnurr. Thanks to the family for supporting her. Football manager Bree Yoder. Bree is being escorted by Jen and Jeff Yoder. She has been a manager for the last 6 years, and her future plans are to attend college in the fall. Her most memorable moment was winning Thanksgiving at Quakertown every year. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for helping her get through her senior year. Now, for your 2020 cheerleaders. First up, Kallie Crocus. She's been a member of the program for 2 years at Pennridge and 2 years at the middle school. Her plans after graduation are to attend NYU and study fashion design. Her favorite memory was going to Disney World for nationals. The underclassmen, she'd like to say she's going to miss cheering and stunting with you guys. She'd like to thank her parents for driving her to and from every practice and for attending all the games and all the competitions. Adriana Samuel. Adriana has been a member of the program for the past 3 years. Her future plans are to study international relations at a university in Europe. Her favorite memory was those Thanksgiving football games. To the underclassmen, she'd like to say thank you for making these times as a Pennridge cheerleader memorable, and good luck in the future. She'd like to thank the coaches for helping her grow as an athlete, and to her family for supporting her. Emily Franks. Emily has been a member of the program for the past 3 years. She's been a member of the Honor Roll and the Pennant Forward Award she has received as well. Her plans after graduation are to attend Markham College for dental hygiene. Her favorite memory is being able to bond with all the girls at Disney last year. To the underclassmen, she'd like to say, keep working hard and know that it will all be worth it when you go to nationals. She'd like to thank her dad for encouraging her to work hard and do what makes her happy. Tegan Shelley. Tegan's been a member of the program for the past 8 years. After graduation, she plans to attend college to study chemistry. Her favorite memory was all the hotel stays with her best friends. To the underclassmen, she'd like to say she is so glad to call you her teammates and hopes you always have the bond you share with your teammates. She'd like to thank her family, teammates, and coaches for pushing her to be the best every day. Taryn Regal. Taryn's been a member of the program for the past 10 years. She's been All-American cheerleader and senior captain. After graduation, she plans to study to become a guidance counselor. Her favorite memory was watching everyone grow and creating friendships throughout the team. To the underclassmen, she'd like to say stay humble and always encourage your teammates. She'd like to thank her friends and family for all their support. Kylea. Kylea has been a member of the program for the last 13 years, all 4 years of her high school career. She's also been a member of the National Honor Society, and after graduation, she plans to go to college to major in nursing. Her favorite memory was finishing 5th place in the medium non-tumbling game day division at Nationals freshman year. To the underclassmen, she'd like to say, have fun while it lasts, because your senior year creeps up on you. Make memories. She'd also like to thank her mom and dad for letting her participate in this sport. She wouldn't be on the team without you guys. As well as a huge thank you to Coach Gabby, Courtney, and Sigourney for not giving up on us. Sarah Morris. Sarah's been a member of the program for the last 13 years, all 4 years of her high school career. She's also been a UCA All-American cheerleader for 2 years in a row, and was on the 2018 traditional competition and game day for events. She'd also like to thank her coaches over the years for helping her become the person and cheerleader she is today. Abby Kodadak. Abby's been a member of the program for the past 4 years. She is also a 2-time UCA All-American cheerleader and a National Merit Scholar semifinalist. After graduation, she hopes to pursue a double major in international relations and mathematics at the University of Chicago or Georgetown University. Her favorite memory is placing 5th place at Nationals her freshman year. To the underclassmen, make as many memories as you can, because you never know it. You'll be on the field saying goodbye to it all. She'd also like to thank Coach Gabby for sticking with the team as long as you have, and thanks to her mom and dad for suffering through 12 years of football games and cheer competitions. She couldn't have done it without you. Sydney Mastropalo. Sydney's been a member of the program for the past 11 years as a captain and All-American. After college, or after high school, she plans to go to college and major in business. Her favorite memories are traveling to Florida and competing in Disney with her teammates and best friends. To the underclassmen, try your hardest and give 110%. Listen to your coaches and teammates and become a family. She also would like to thank her parents for always supporting her, her teammates, and coaches, and friends, and family. Jordan Hangavy. Jordan's been a member of the program for the past 11 years. She has 1 varsity letterman P and 1 letterman pin, and also has the Best Sportsmanship Award. After graduation, she plans to go to school for fashion managing and working behind the scenes of fashion shows and movies. Her favorite memories are going to Nashville with her best friends and enjoying our last bit of the season together. To the underclassmen, do what you have to do, give 100% all the time, and be the leader you always wanted to be. She loves you. She'd also like to shout out to Cecil and Gina for being awesome parents, and to Heather and Bryn, thank you for being so cool. Loaded diaper forever. Let's give one last round of applause for our senior football players and cheerleaders. Let's give a warm Pennridge welcome to Coach Tom Hetrick and the CV South Titans.
Good evening. Welcome to the Helm. We're live on YouTube, trying to get this rolling. We've had some technical difficulties, but I think we're going. I'm Mr. Hegen. I'm the 12th grade assistant principal at the high school. And right next to me I have my good friend, Mr. Ott. You want to say hello?
How we doing?
All right, there we go. All right, so the Titans are taking the field, and the Rams will be on their way out in a minute.
We go up fast, we go up slow, we go up gang fast, we go up dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Pennridge Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you all to stand and face the flag as we honor the United Marching Rams.
Marching Rams for playing tonight's national anthem. So as we prepare for this game, we spent a lot of time looking at a little bit of game film and breaking it down. It comes down to the play at the line of scrimmage tonight. There's no doubt about that. Pennridge has dominated both sides of the ball for the first three games. Their defense has been absolutely fantastic with two consecutive shutouts against the Chamonix and Central Bucks High School East. So tonight's going to be a good test. The Titans like to throw the ball. They've scored about 38 points. We're going to see how it goes. All right, Mr. Ott. Looks like we have number 17 back deep for the Rams.
It's Elias Dancer back deep to return the kick.
Braden Landhurst still running down the sidelines. Still running across his midfield. The Rams are going to start out the ball in Titan territory.
Pennridge offense will start in CV South territory. They're led onto the field by senior Bobby Croyle. This is Bobby's second year starting at quarterback. Eli Dantzler. Hartzell deep.
CV South coming out in a 53 look on defense. Handoff to Shane Hartzell.
Handoff number 40, Shane Hartzell.
It's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Number 56.
Number 56, Owen Moreland with the tackle for a 2-yard loss.
So the Rams come out in their typical set, which is a double wingback set with one wide receiver. They're going to try to move the ball from side to side and outflank the defense. That's why CB South is coming out with a 53 look. They have 5 down linemen playing outside the edge.
Dantzler in motion. He's brought down. Looks like he's going to gain 2, Scott. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Take it down to number 32.
It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Got there a short gain.
So Dantzler was trying to get around the right side there, and that left defensive end for the Titans was playing some pretty stout defense there. Got upfield, but did not get up there too far for him to cut underneath. So this is definitely a defensive change. CB South is typically a 4-3 defense, going back to their first couple of years, 2004, 2005. So we're going to see a little something different from them, trying to contain the run.
Croyle gives the Cows. He's off left tackle. He's down to about the 41-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 4.
With the handoff. Sets up 4th and 3.
So Dylan Powell's there. They was able to cut up inside that defensive end. It's basically a post play. And so they're trying to get upfield and not try to go sideline to sideline. I think that's going to be a difference with this defense, this 53 look.
It's about 4th and 3, Scott. Pennridge, it looks like they're going to go for it.
Stick with what got you here. Dylan Powell, fumble, for Rams, first down.
This has been the story all year for Pennridge, Scott. They've run behind that big offensive line, and their backs have had plenty of space to run because the big guys up front have been clearing it out.
Right, so defensive tackle there, number 66 was in for the Titans, Aaron Kylea. He got lost contain, therefore Dylan was able to get around the edge.
Croyle's rolling right. He's getting set. Looks like he's going to take off. Looks like he lost about 1 yard, maybe 2.
So that's a play action pass rolling Bobby Croyle, a lefty to the right hand side. It's a tough play for a kid. Jack Ferguson was trying to get out of the backfield, but was covered by a linebacker. As I look a little bit more closely, this is a little bit of a different defensive line. It's actually not a 5-3. It's actually the old split 6, where you got 2 defensive linemen, defensive tackle and defensive end on the one side, and then 2 defensive tackles and an end on the other. So what they're looking is trying to go to the strong side where the wide receiver is.
Dantzler in motion. He gives it to Dantzler. He's off the right side. Got a decent little hole off right tackle.
One of my seniors, 5'10", 165. For him to run inside the tackles, it's a little bit of a stretch, but it was a good effort on his part on that. It's now 3rd and about 6. If you went forward at the 40, you're definitely going to go forward at 30, even though the Rams have a great kicker.
Croyle back to throw. Missed Jack Ferguson.
Pass from Bobby Croyle, intended for Joey Kasserich.
Joey Kasserich, I'm sorry about that.
So it's going to bring up now 4th and 6. It's going to be a tough call for Coach Muller. I think he's definitely going to go for it. He hasn't really got the ball into Shane Hartzell's hands, Division I AA recruit going to Villanova. He has not touched the ball except for that first carry of the game where he lost 2 yards. Let's see if they can get him a little space, maybe out on a play action pass, a little fullback pass if he's in the game.
So they got 2 wide receiver down to the wide side. Looks like a little quarterback run here.
Go, Bobby, go! Touchdown, Bobby Croyle.
Got a 33-yard run for a touchdown for Bobby Croyle. Great ball there by Coach Meller, getting his athlete out in space.
Absolutely. And he didn't pull up lane like the Giants quarterback did last night on his long run. That was a great job. Way to get started in the first quarter.
Great run by Bobby. Great run blocking by the right side of the offensive line. Again, I think that's been the theme for Pennridge all year so far. Their line has dominated.
All right, we got Brandon Shire. Actually, no, we have number 9. No, Brandon Shire, there he is. For the extra point.
Number 9 is Brandon Shire. Point is good. Pennridge was a 7-0 lead with 7 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter.
So I just want to, again, welcome everybody. We were a little scattered there at the beginning of the game with some technical difficulties. Thank you for joining in on Pennridge TV YouTube Live. Again, I'm Scott Hegen. I'm the 12th grade assistant principal at the high school, along with Mr. Ray Ott, the 10th grade assistant principal at the high school. We are extremely happy to be here. It's been a while since I've called a game. The pretty cool thing for me is I taught at Central Bucks High School South when it opened, and got to watch them for the first 7 years as their PA announcer. So any Titans fans, you might remember my voice as we all rise for the kickoff. But it should be a great game tonight. We got lots of information to provide to you. You know, it's so nice to see 600 fans in our stands. We have about 400 athletes, band members, cheerleaders here tonight, and staff, and then we have 600 fans. So each of our senior students, student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members got 4 tickets, and then everybody else got 2. So here we go. Short kickoff. So the play's going to be blown dead. The receiver did not make the fair catch call, but his buddy standing next to him, number 10, that would be Ryan Smith, he made a fair catch signal. So even though he is not the person to receive the ball, that does call the play dead. So that's where the Titans are going to start. Looks like at about the 33-yard line.
The facility looks great tonight, Scott, so tip of the cap to Mr. Kelly Harper, Mr. Craig Ramble, and Mr. Chris Wall, and all their guys. The facility looks really good.
Yeah, and it is dark right now, but pre-game there was some beautiful foliage up here on the hill. It's a beautiful venue here at Pennridge.
Short pass, and he's hit immediately.
Braden Landher makes that tackle and thumped him pretty good there. That looks like it's number 15, Tommy Donnelly, on the catch for a very short gain on a pass of about 4 yards. Tommy Donnelly had a really good game, made some great plays for South the first couple games, and has done some really, really magical things. All right, we've got a speed sweep here. Nope.
That was really well played by Pennridge. Ferguson got in the backfield, turned it up. The outside linebacker stayed home. A bunch of his friends flew to the ball and made the tackle.
CU South's going no huddle right now, so they're going to try to put a little pressure on us defensively on the Rams.
Nice throw.
Yeah, real nice throw. Hit that spot in the zone really well. It looks like that was number 25, Zach Fisher, on the catch for a first down for the Titans.
Is complete.
Carter Hallegren, South quarterback, with a nice little slant there.
Continuing with the no-huddle offense. Little trap inside. Shane Hartzell on the tackle. 4-yard gain.
Get up, number 6, Jason Christensen. Runs for a gain of 4. Titans go hurry up offense.
No running backs here. A little empty set.
Low snap.
Yeah.
Oh, nice catch by Donnelly. Holy cow.
He's met immediately.
But still, it's coming up short. 3rd down and 1 for the Titans. Looks like they're going to get up to the line pretty. I'm going to watch out for a quarterback sneak here, Mr. Ott. Oh, we jumped off sides maybe.
Looks like you got the first down.
I'm going to watch out for a quarterback sneak here, Mr. Ott. Oh, we jumped off sides maybe.
Looks like you got the first down. Quarterback sneak, picked up about 3 or 4 yards.
Wow, I didn't see him get that 3rd and 4th yard, but he must have scored through the pile pretty well.
They're right up on the ball again.
Nice tackle. That's Tim Yencha making a nice play.
With a tackle, number 19. Jonathan Dix after gain of 4.
Tim's a hard-working young man who put a lot of effort in during COVID to get himself up. Wow, we had a blitz there. We missed him twice.
And
It's going to be wow. It's going to be third down and 2. Titans are putting a lot of pressure on the Rams defense right now with this no huddle. Quarterback got to throw it away. Oh no! Turf Monster got number 21 there.
Scott, that looked like a broken play. Was that a design or?
No, that was totally a broken play. I thought it was going to be a run. Number 12, Hegen made a really strong play, seeing that his tight end was blocking, and released the player, and all of a sudden he must have yelled to him and made contact with that throw.
Hegen's back to pass again. Complete again.
Wow.
Down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be second down and 2. I'll tell you, the Rams have gotten a lot of pressure the last couple of weeks against quarterbacks not being able to throw the ball very well. Titans are running short passes, 8 to 10 yards, and getting rid of the ball pretty quickly so you can't get sacking on the quarterback.
There's Hartzell in the backfield.
There we go.
He missed him, but Travis Washington wrapped him up.
That was a heck of a play by both number 40 and number 4. Both seniors on this defense that are doing a fantastic job of leading right now. It's going to be third down.
That's a hold.
Boom. Nice tackle.
Complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Looks like they're about 2.5 yards short.
Logan McGowan on that stick, holding them. Fourth down and 2.
They're on the ball, though. They're going for this.
It's making it really difficult for the Rams to get personnel in and out to get some breath.
Allergan's looking to throw. It's going to the end zone.
Incomplete.
Overthrown.
Well done. Well done.
Pennridge will take over on downs. That was an interesting series, Scott, because South looked like they wanted to get the ball out quickly because they probably seen Pennridge has been in the backfield all season long, so they're trying to get the ball out quick so to avoid being sacked.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tom Hetrick, their head coach, his 7th year as the Titans head coach, he knows the Rams pretty well. I talked to him this week. He made some comments about how we've changed our offense around a little bit, and that was going to be difficult for him. But his offense is coming fast and furious. Now it's the Rams' ball again. First and 10, 25-yard line.
Dantzler in motion, gives the Dantzler. He's off the right side. He's got a big hole. Got a big gain. He's down the sideline. He's pulled down about the 35-yard line.
It's a 45-yard run by Dantzler there. I'll tell you what, he hit that hole and took off. Like I said, he's not the biggest kid in our school, that's for sure, but he's one of the bigger hearts on this team, and man, he took off, got through that gap and took off.
He has some speed, and you can't teach that, so we'll take that all day long. He's in motion again. He gets the ball again. He's off the right side. Not much there.
Yeah, that's a 2-yard gain after a 45-yard run. I think I'd be looking for some error at that point too. So we're going to keep doing things, keep pounding on the ground. Coach Moeller has taken over the offensive coordinator position this year. And his father, Chuck Moeller, is our defensive coordinator. Chuck was head coach at Notre Dame Green Pond and some other areas up in the other schools up in the Lehigh Valley over the years. He comes to us with a wealth of knowledge. So I think the two Moeller men are doing a great job with our boys.
Speaking of Notre Dame, Scott, where are they ranked in the Division I poll this year?
Notre Dame Green Pond? I don't think they're going to make a bowl, but Notre Dame struggling, but still be in the top 5. Or
Gives it the up back.
It was C.J. Shoemake for a gain of 3.
C.J.'s battling there pretty tough inside, running behind his big center. Eli Cantner's having a heck of a season.
Eli Cantor is a 3-year starter on the offensive line as a center, and he understands the game. He's a straight A student. He's going to have opportunities to play at the next level. He's doing a fantastic job, and talking to the coaches in the off season, even during COVID, he was leading the Zoom workout sessions that they were doing with Coach Branch, the weight coach, and So we're really happy with how he's doing. Number 57 got a little banged up on that play. That's Mark Hetrick, head coach Tom Hetrick's son. So Mrs. Hetrick will keep an eye on him for you and let you know how he's doing.
While we have a time out here, Mr. Hegen, we're going to say happy 35th birthday to Mrs. Hegen. We're also going to wish a happy birthday to the Domino's twins, Plain and Pepperoni. If any of our friends, like Mr. Henderson, Mrs. O'Sullivan, Mrs. D'Angelo, Mr. Barons, Mr. Lebowski, want to send the Domino's twins up to the press box, we'll be glad to wish them a happy birthday in person, and the two big guys.
All right, we're back after that short little break. 3rd down and 6 for the Rams. Bobby Corrillo drops back. He's going to take off. He makes a nice little move and reaches for the 1st down.
It's really nice having an athlete at quarterback. Bobby is a heck of an athlete. He's a good baseball player. He played basketball early in his career at Pennridge.
We have another timeout for an injury for the Titans. So, Mr. Ott, thanks for those happy birthday wishes to Mrs. Hegen. I'm sure she'll be really excited to hear that. As we wait for see how this young man feels when he gets up. I want to just throw this at everybody. Doing a little research for this game. This is the 90th year of Pennridge High School football. It started out as Sellersville Perkasie High School down at where our now South Middle School is. Tonight, that's a pretty historic milestone. And doing a little research around the state, Pottsville High School has over 1,200 games played. So they started well before Pennridge did, but 90 years is pretty darn good. So the Rams are 502 wins, 406 losses, 36 ties over those 90 years. Now, we obviously haven't seen a tie in about 15, 18 years since we went to the overtime rule, but that's pretty great standing for a 6A school in Upper Bucks County. All right, looks like we're ready to get back to action here. It's going to be 1st down at the 29-yard line.
Curls in the shotgun. Dantzler's in motion. He gives the Dantzler. He's off the right side. He turns it up the sideline. We got a little flag on the play.
Yeah, so there was definitely a holding on that play. It might have been Eli Canner, but being an old offensive lineman at center, I was never called for holding, I promise you that. But here we go.
I thought linemen held on every play, Mr. Hegen.
Not me. Never happened. All right, Mr. Henderson's getting me on the text message saying Domino's twins 1 for 1. So maybe he's going to come through and send us some. All right, it's going to be, man, that's a 10-yard spot of foul penalty, so that really hurts. So it looks like it was at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 1st down and 22 at the 41-yard line.
Curls under center now. Give the pals. He's off the right side. Another big hole. I would say he picked up about 10.
Yeah.
Number 33, Dylan Powell.
Actually 7, but that's close enough. We'll get there. It's 2nd down and about 15. Dylan Powell's another hard-working young man. I got to watch him a bunch last year in the JV games, and I really thought he did a great job. We had some other running backs got a little bit of action towards the end of the season, but we're glad to have him up at varsity right now, and he's doing a great job.
Curl fakes. He's running right. He's got a big hole. He could go.
Bobby takes down inside the 10.
They're running behind Danny Fish and Joey Rendon, and they're getting a lot over there.
So scores around town, just checking on some things. William Tennant's beating Wissahickon 13-6 in the 1st quarter. Let's see, Upper Moreland's up 14-7 in their game. All right, it's going to be another penalty on the Rams, taking it back to the 28-yard line. So obviously they're moving in the wrong direction, and but look at the positive. It does take some time off the clock in the 1st quarter here. CB South's averaging 37 points a game, 39 points a game. So we know that they can score and score pretty often. We're scoring. Pennridge is scoring 35 points a game, giving up 4.7. The Titans are giving up 32 points a game. So, I think that's something to be said for the offenses that they're playing, and for a little need for some better tackling. And Pennridge is trying to optimize that. Trying to make some runs. They've already had 3 30-yard runs already. One of them was just called back there on a penalty.
And the reason they might be scoring a lot, and the reason they might be giving up a lot, is the offense they're running. They're looking to get up on the ball real quick and run plays real quick. So there's probably more possessions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we have a stoppage right now. We have 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Pennridge is leading 7-0. It is second down. It's about 9 yards to go, and we are on the 28-yard line.
That was number 21 that just went off the field, Ryan Schaub. He's also a tight end. Quite possibly that was him being injured there on that play. It's all the way across the field, so I can't really see perfectly. But here we go. Second down and 9 for the Rams.
Burrow's back to throw. Gets rid of it.
Wow. First down inside the 10, inside the 15. That would be number 14. I think that's Adam Mossbrook. That was a nice catch.
Number 14, Adam Mossbrook for Pennridge. First down.
That was a 14-yard completion by Bobby Croyle. It was a really nice throw, especially with that traffic across the middle. It's not the easiest throw.
About 34 seconds left in the quarter. First and 10. Croyle gives to Ferguson.
Ferg. Big Ferg on the carry down inside the 8.
Jack Ferguson.
It's going to be second down and 5. All right, here we go. Second down and 6. Dancer on the carry. He's dancing a little bit. Shoots up the hole. Gets a good 2+ yards. That's the end of the first quarter.
Play. That's the end of the first quarter. After one quarter play,
that's the end of the first quarter from Helman Field and Grandview Health Stadium. It is Pennridge 7, CV South no score.
So, we're going to let the band play here for a little bit, but it's still fantastic to be here at Helman Field. This was uncertain times all summer, going back to the last school year. We are blessed to have our students here on a hybrid schedule where we see about 900 students each day. Students come Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday. Our Mondays are what we call a launch day, where it's asynchronous learning, so the kids are all on Zoom sessions with their teachers throughout the day. When you work in a school every day, like we have, Mr. Ott's been here 17 years, 18 years, 19 years? Wow, 19 years. This is my 11th. We see 2,400 kids in these halls every day, and in this time where everybody's dealing with this pandemic and everything that's going on, so having 900 kids and being able to keep them socially distant is fantastic. And the way that our athletic programs are playing, our girls soccer clinched their 5th straight division championship last night. Boys soccer and field hockey are on the bubble for the playoffs. Water polos, both men's and women's, are playing in the playoffs.
All right, so here we go. We got Piles in motion left. He gives up the middle. Looks like Ferguson. He's hit immediately. And it looks like he didn't get much of a gain. That's going to bring up a 4th down and short.
So it looks like the kicking team is coming on. Number 9, Brandon Shire, kicker. 2 weeks ago against the Shanty, a 37-yard field goal.
So Scott, Bobby Croyle is the holder. Do you expect any trickeration here?
Well, when tricks are being thought of, you look at how the defense is playing. They're playing a little lax right now, so they're being ready for something. So yeah, here we go, straight kick. And it's good. Shire with a 11-21 minute first down.
So with 11 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter, Pennridge takes a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, can you believe that? That's a field goal in high school football. You don't see those very much. Pennridge has had some wonderful kickers over the years, but last couple of years we've struggled a little bit. But Brandon Shire is just doing a great job there. 2 weeks ago against the Chamonix, he had a 37-yarder. According to Eastern PA Sports, or EasternPAFootball.com, it was the longest in the eastern half of the state that weekend. So,
weren't you a kicker in high school, Mr. Hegen?
No, definitely not a kicker. No, I did play football though, Mr. Ott. I'm not sure if you did, but I did. Yeah, offensive line. I spend a lot of time watching football, obviously, and there's still some people that are pretty near and dear to my heart. Some friends I play with. I always look at our quarterbacks and say, are they better than that Greg Moylan from the '91 bounce? That's not. There we go. That's number 6 on the return.
Yeah, he's going to be wrapped up inside the 10-yard line. That was
Mr. Christensen on that return. A couple weeks ago against CB East, South had a little trouble with one of those kickoffs, and the player just got out of the way and was recovered by East. So he was able to recover and get it back out to the 9.
When you want to go against the Pennridge defense, I don't think they've allowed a point in the last 10 quarters.
11 if you count the fourth quarter of the West game. West scored in the third quarter twice. Second quarter. Safety and strip sack to the quarterback. That was pretty impressive.
Travis is having a great year, Scott. He's really gotten stronger, he's gotten faster. Him and Tarver on the ends, they're just controlling the line of scrimmage. People can't do anything against them.
Forever as a high school principal, because a true gentleman in the building. All right, so Fabian Padine's back at the 21 for the kickoff. It's a free kick. So the kick takes place in the 20-yard line after a safety. We're going to get the Rams are going to hopefully get a good return. He's punting it. You have a choice. You can tee it up or down to cover. So ball's not kicked extremely well. Stancer gets it at 35. It stood up at the 49. He did have a little room there, and he had a lead blocker and Fabian Padine, but closed up pretty quickly.
So they're going to spot the quarter there, leading 12-0.
All right, Rams coming out in a doubles look to the top of the screen.
Crow rolls left. He's looking to throw. He's going short. Looks like he has Dancer. Scott, he had his choice of receivers. It looked like he had a few guys open.
Yeah, quarterback's progression is typically long, middle, short. Bobby rolling to his left. He has the ability to sling it a little bit. But he went with that short, wide-open receiver and got a great gain of 15 yards.
This year, he's keeping the chains moving and keeping the offense on the field, doing a real nice job. He's met immediately by number 41.
41, that would be
Alex Chero.
Tyler Fuchs comes in at tight end for Tyler.
So do you expect to run, Scott, if they're bringing another tight end in?
No, it was just a switch of the tight ends. I don't think so. Tyler did catch a touchdown pass against Central last week.
He's a pretty big target.
He is. Nope. It's going to run.
Draw.
A little draw to CJ. A little cut.
He made cuts back. He's got a big hole. CJ, he's inside the
It's a nice little 15-yard run by CJ. 5. Yeah, I'll give him 5-9. Set here, double wing.
Got us. Give to CJ Shoemate again.
It's a nice little 5-yard run.
Inside the 15-yard line. Really a big injury here.
Quakertown, they're beating Ben Salem 19-0 in the first quarter.
Doesn't look like Coach Muller liked that call. He's a little excited.
So it's really interesting when you only have home fans at the game. Obviously, they're all rooting for the Rams right now, and they're a little bit hot about that double penalty call.
Coach Muller's still talking to the white hat.
Answer either, but we move forward. First 10 at 25-yard line.
Off the edge.
He's got him again.
Quarterback Scott.
So what he did really well there was he did not pursue beyond the depth of the quarterback. As soon as he got to the quarterback's depth, he fought back to the inside to go into that lane. There goes Christensen. There's another good play. Oh.
Lander did a good job there, Scott. He didn't get sucked inside. He kept his contained. He turned it back inside.
That was impressive.
So it's going to bring up about a 3rd and about 7 right now for South. I assume going down 19-0, this is 4-down territory for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Kallie gets back to throw. He's got a hand. Incomplete. Now there's the ball.
I didn't see that ball come out. It was incomplete. That was a small window hole right there.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down. That's a shotgun, a short yardage. So let's see what they do here. They do run the ball. They go up the that's there. Christensen. But I don't think we got it. The big fellas up front, Scott, they just shut that down. Brian Gallagher, Jake Tarver. They just shut that down. First and 10 with 4:41 left here in the second quarter. They're up 19-0. They're in total control of this game. Royals in the shotgun. Answers in motion, and we're going to have a flag.
Another flag. All right, so obviously, we don't want to. We don't want to be going. Oh. 5-yard penalty. Sorry. I was going to say we don't want the Rams to start going backwards and continue with these penalties. That's probably the only thing that they need to clean up in this first half. Defensively they played fantastic after that opening drive. Coach Muller, senior, up in the box, made some defensive adjustments. I'm sure he's going to make more at halftime to even lock it down a little bit more. But here we go.
Powell's in motion this time, and it gives him off the left side. He's hit, but he keeps driving his legs. The leg strength there.
Yep,
and he picks up about 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2. I know, Scott, you talked about the team over the COVID break, and it's interesting. They have a lot of kids that took some lumps the last 2 years, but they've really worked hard in the weight room. Coach Branch has come on, and they've conditioned, and they've gotten stronger, and it really shows in the film when you watch it.
Absolutely. They are running the ball, obviously 90% of the time, 85% of the time, and the offensive line is firing off, getting down to the hard, so he's got a big run over the left side. Not gone, but
I mean, Hartzell side. He's behind Steven Rutlinger, Jake Farmer, and they are just opening up holes that, I don't know, maybe me or you could even run through, Scott. Like, they're doing a great job on the line.
Yeah, maybe not tonight, but give it a try in the morning. This is impressive. This is truly impressive. I know a lot of Titans fans watching. They're a strong football team, but right now it's going to be the third show now.
No, it's not. That's like typical Ferg run. He gets the ball in the middle, 8 guys hit him, people are hanging off of him, and Ferg just powers through. And he gets you 5, 6, 7 yards every single time. Ferg's been reliable like that all throughout his career. Just a tough kid on the field and a good kid in the school.
Yep, real good kid. He's got twin brothers that are in your class, 10th grade. And I've known his mom since I went to high school. She's a year older than me, and known them for a long time. Just a great family, great support for him and his brothers. There goes Ferg again. He's going to bounce in for maybe 2, maybe 1.
So that's going to bring up about a 3rd, and I'm going to say 3, Scott. We have 3. We're ticking down on 3 minutes left here in the half. 3rd and 3.
This will be interesting. I think this is one of those you want to get it on the ground and get 2, 3 yards so you can go for a short 4th down. And then Coach Muller say, no, let's try to air it out and get to 5 yards, or maybe you can get a big gain. All right, so here we go. Pal's in front of motion. Looks like that read option again. Here goes CJ. Got caught at the line for no gain.
Shoemake got hit right at the line of scrimmage. He might have been lost in half a yard. And it looks like Coach Muller's going to bring on the punt team with about 2.5 minutes left, right at midfield. I think that's a good call by Coach Muller. He's going to punt the football. He's going to pin it deep. His defense, again, hasn't allowed a point in the last 11 quarters, so he's going to try to go into halftime up 19-0 and not take any chances and give South some good field position.
All right, so this is interesting. Shane Hartzell's our punter. He has been for 3, maybe even 4 years. Is this something where we get a little fancy?
I think they're going to try and throw him off.
Yeah, here we go! Nope, short. I think Ferg has 2 out of 3 yards there. That was a heck of a play. The defense kind of suspected they were not coming to the block. They're all standing there. They have their gap responsibilities in that situation. So they're planning on a fake. That's why I kind of read it. I thought maybe that was going to happen. Maybe I would have gone to Joey Kasaric, maybe a little bit faster, taking her on the edge. But Ferg up the middle is always a good try. So we got 1st down, minute 49 to go. This is a really important piece for the Rams. I'll tell you what, Logan McGowan almost got that one. He reached back and it looked like he almost tipped it. Brayton Lansford there for the tackle. 2nd down, got 3 yards to go, down to a minute and a half.
Halligan's back to throw. It's a screen.
Oh, Hartzell! Out of nowhere, it was high front referee. And got it for no gain.
That's a 3rd and 2.
Bring up a 3rd and 2, Scott.
Yeah, they're just going for 1st downs. They're trying to get something before the half. They're going to put it in play, and they're going long. That's a heck of a throw again.
I'll tell you what, this Halgren kid, he has a nice arm. He throws a nice ball.
He's calm, he's cool, he's collected. He's nice and relaxed back there. He steps into every throw. He's putting some money on it, so it must be on that ball. It's getting there. 1 minute to go. He's giving a little signal out to his flanker. Oh, he's got him on a deep corner. Wow, that's a great job by back out the D. Incomplete pass using the body, pushing it down a little bit. That's the tight end number 21. That's Ryan Shaw that went deep on that one. All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Rams. So before we go into the half here, I'd like to take a little bit of time to thank our sponsors here at the Helman Field. It's Grandview Health Stadium at Helman Field, track and field. At Upper Bucksworth Orthopedics, Grandview Hospital, Grandview Health. We keep you moving. McPhelin, the Weekend Warriors, Orthopedic Sports Medicine, and psychiatric team is dedicated to helping you be your best. We're conveniently located in Harleysville, Colmar, Quakertown, and Sellersville. Learn more at GVH.com. Our team doctors that come to the games, it looks like Dr. Cope's on the sideline tonight. He's part of the Grandview Health team, and he does a fantastic job with our players when an injury occurs. He's also the father of probably one of the top 5 linebackers I've seen in my day here at Pennridge. Brandon Cope, class of 2011, my first year at Pennridge. All-league candidate, played at Colgate University, is now a doctor up in the Scranton area.
Halligan's in the backfield, empty set. He's going to throw right. He's got his receiver 15. He's bumped out of bounds. That's Tommy Donnelly.
Yeah, Tommy did the right thing there. Catch the ball, get out of bounds, stop the clock. 46 seconds to go. It's going to be a 3rd and short. Be interesting here. Maybe the Rams get a little pressure. The Titans have gone to a full 5 yards on the shotgun. They've gone a little bit deeper than the pistol, knowing that we're getting a rush in there. Jumped off sides. Number 3, Travis Washington, gives me a 1st down. 5 free yards with no time off the clock is the Titans' best friend right now.
Encroachment on the Rams.
I'd like to see what Halligan is throwing right here now. What his percentage is in the first half. Well, maybe we can get our man Nolan Smith on that.
Nolan Snyder.
Nolan Snyder, I'm sorry about that. Nolan Smith used to play for the Sixers. I got a little confused.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Change the flag. Incomplete pass. Only took 4 seconds on the clock. That little 10-yard down and out pass. Obviously they're going to go for the big chunk down the middle. They still have 2 timeouts on the clock. The South Titans do.
Some good pressure there, Scott. Again by Tarver, and then 63 Ryan Gallagher in the backfield chasing Halligan out of the pocket.
Yeah, they're going to try to get to the sidelines if they can, but if they have to go down the middle, they can as well. The Rams are playing up
another screen.
A little 4-yard game, but that keeps the clock going. Let's see if Coach Hedrick uses the timeout here. Nope, he's got to let it roll. No, he's got some time.
3rd down and 6. They're on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Titans rolling coverage to the Twins up the top, but they're going to go with that slant on the deep slant, and incomplete.
Nice play by Brandon Lanner. He broke that up.
Wow, Braden.
He had a nice break on the ball. He got a piece of it and broke it up.
Yeah, that was thoroughly impressive right there. He was open. He was wide open.
But Brandon had some good speed, and he closed the gap pretty good.
Yeah. As a kid, Braden's like 5'10", 170 corner. He plays bigger than that for sure when he hits, and he's quick as anything.
Here we go. We got a 4th down here. 4th and 6 from the 15 with 15 seconds left. Pennridge is bringing the blitz. He looks like he's in trouble. He gets rid of the ball, throws it.
Pass interference.
Pass was incomplete. Kylea, multiple flags on the play.
Somebody's down for the Rams.
Halligan was rolling right. He threw the ball down to about the goal line. It got tipped. It was incomplete. But it looked like there were 2 flags on the play. One was down by the goal line, and one is by the 12-yard line. The official's standing over the 2 flags. Someone is shaking up on the play for Pennridge.
Yeah, it looks like Travis Washington. I don't want to speculate, but he was rolling around there.
If you don't want to speculate, it's a little late.
No, speculate on an injury. I don't know what the injury would be. But Dr. Cope's making his way over there. Mr. Ott, this is 17th year of football at Central Bucks High School South. I was lucky to be part of that program the first 7 years. This is our 174th game. We're playing our 950th, 174th game since the fall of 2004. Here's a little trivia for you. Dave McPhelin, Central Bucks High School South graduate, went to Rutgers, transferred to Elon. CB South graduate, but never took a class at CB South because the fall of that year the building was not open. So students stayed at East and West, but were South students. And so Dave McPhelin, known as Big Dave, was a WIP guy. There's Travis getting up. Never took a class at CB South, but was a CB South graduate. All right, Travis.
Was there a trivia question in there?
Well, that was. I gave you the question.
Oh, you were going to hit me with a Don McPhelin trivia question or something like that.
We're staying away from music tonight.
So it's really good to see Travis jogging off.
Yeah.
Glad he's okay. All right, so South has a first down now, Scott. It's 1st and 7. Here's a situation with 8 seconds left. So they probably have 2 plays left from the 7-yard line. They do have a timeout, so they could run a draw. But I think the way they've been going, they're looking to throw the ball into the end zone twice.
They're probably going to go with a post in the corner here, down to the top. Incomplete. He dropped it.
Yeah, he did. He ran a nice little route.
He did.
He had a little dig back to the corner at the front of the end zone.
Yeah. Pass was to Chris Moore.
Yeah, Halgren put it right on the money again. This kid's impressive. He can really throw the football. So this will be the last play of the half with 3 seconds left, and here comes
Jotty on the rush.
Yeah.
They're going on a post. Overthrow, and that's the half.
Pass ball incomplete. And at the end of the first half, the Titans of CV South 0, your Pennridge Rams 19.
So at the end of the first half, it's Pennridge 19, South nothing.
I think they turned us off. Bridgeport's only up 7-0. Number 1 seed.
There's the charts again.
South gets the ball right. All right, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Helman Field here on the campus of Pennridge High School and Pennridge School District. We just witnessed a phenomenal performance by the Pennridge Marching Rams, led by Mr. Kevin Fair and Mr. Hillary Zaplicki. That was one heck of a show, wasn't it, Mr. Hegen?
It was. They've been working hard as they came back from COVID, and they're doing a fantastic job doing the best they possibly can. They had shorten their stuff a little bit, but they'll get ready for if they get to go to competitions.
And I know they're excited about their presentation on Thursday. I can't hear you.
Are we up? MJ, can you hear us? MJ, can you hear us? All right, checking that out. I guess you can hear us. We got a little less feedback right now in our ears, so that's good. Here we are getting ready for the second half. The Rams are going to kick off to the Titans. In the first half, Jack Ferguson had 15 yards rushing. Shane Hartzell 24 on 2 carries. Elias Dantzler had 77. Dylan Powell's 29. And Bobby Croyle had a nice 42 yards and a 32-yard touchdown. He's 2 for 3 and 20 yards passing. CJ Shoemake also had 23 yards total.
Brandon Shire.
Here we go.
Kick off the second half of the Rams. Number 15, Tommy Donnelly, back for the return of the Titans.
That's a great camera view we got to start the second half. There we go. All right. Gets behind the wall. Oh, but boom. Kevin Nicholson hit the first guy, and then looked like Logan McGowan followed up and wrapped him up for the tackle.
Tommy Donnelly taking down the number 18, Michael McLaughlin.
Scott, did we have any stats on Hallegren and how he threw the ball in the first half?
No, I didn't get a completion percentage, but I want to say it was about 87 yards. All right, here we go.
He's in the shotgun again. He's got a single setback left. He's got motion coming to the right side. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, that's a great job by Travis.
Yeah.
Stringing that out and bringing it back into the big guys. Hartzell and Pichotti there.
I'll tell you, we get a really nice view up here, and you can see Pennridge defense stringing out, and you can see, a lot of guys run into the ball, and that's a really good sign of a strong defense.
Yeah, pretty much every defense, their motto is 11 boys to the ball with a bad move. So they're doing it right now. Boom. There you go, Yensha. Wraps him up for no gain.
Pass complete to number 21, Ryan Shaw.
That's a heck of a tackle by Tim Yensha. He came right up.
Immediately, number
and
16,
wrapped up.
Tim Yensha.
Yeah, it was just a good tackle with his head in the right place, wrapped up. You're not going to see that at the professional level.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some guys on Sunday that don't do that.
Yeah. Travis getting held big time. Looks like we might have an offensive pass interference. I'm going to guess on that offensive pass interference. Wait, he came back to the ball.
To number 5.
Nope, we're going to get a holding against the Rams. Tell you what.
Flag on the play.
One of my good buddies is an umpire, PIAA official, stands behind the defensive linebackers. I would have gotten all over him if he had missed that holding call on Travis Washington.
There's a nice little wrap by Luke Samayanta.
Holding on the Rams, the call.
Drove the D-back back and then came back to the ball.
The play, the
and of course, Hallegren hit him right in the hands. That kick and throw.
Yep. It's going to be interesting. This is an expanded division this year with 8 teams, not the 6 that it's usually been, because we had the addition of, good hit by Pichotti.
Christensen up the middle. Looks like he picked up about 6, about 7. And Phil Pichotti came up and met him in the gap.
So with the expanded team, it's going to be interesting to see how the first, second team players shake out. I can imagine Hartzell's got a chance again to be first team All-League. Ferguson again. Zach I just went through all the Tarburtons and I went Nick, Zach. Let's talk about Jake, the current player.
You're really going out on a limb there, Scott.
Yeah, I know. There's 3 brothers. I went through all 3, but Jake's going to be definitely first team all league, and he might even garner some small state type stuff.
Jake Tarburton, he's the junkyard dog, man. I love watching that kid play. He just goes in there and battles, and you know he's tough. He's got 2 big older brothers, and you know he's probably been wrestling them and sticking each other through the walls, and there's probably a couple of holes in the walls that Mrs. Tarburton's covered up with pictures and them fighting.
They're in Green Lane, Pennsylvania, where the Tarburton family's from. All right, here we go. First down for the Titans. Oh, he dropped it.
Pass intended.
He had that, Scott, and then it looked like he slipped out at the last second.
Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Titans have thrown the ball more tonight than my high school team, Central Bucks West, did in the whole season under Mike Penton Sr. as our head coach.
Yeah, they have not run the ball much, and there's Yensha wrapping up. Pichotti joining the party.
Yes.
It was funny, Scott, before the game we had a chance to see Coach Hollenbach telling us a little story about Pennridge and CB West, and Coach Penton calling Pennridge grad Lou Riddick the best high school player he's ever seen.
Yeah. We're doing the same thing Lou does right now, Mr. Ott. How about that? He's one of the color commentators on Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Yeah, I think he does a little better job than us.
Well, you know,
his suit budget's definitely better than ours too.
Take it down, number 5, Jack.
All right, we got 4th down for the Titans. I want to give a shout out. Mr. Friedman is our broadcast journalism teacher.
For the Titans.
Getting his group of kids and some alumni to come back. They're home because of COVID. We jumped off sides. Some kids that are home from college because of COVID, they're doing remote learning that are here helping. They're doing cameras, they're doing sound, replay. We're trying to get the replay cameras working.
Yeah.
But they've done a fantastic job.
I think that says a lot about Mr. Friedman, where his graduates want to come back and help him out.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And Miss Cooper, Kallie Cooper, our communications director for the district, a lot of work. She's doing a lot of tweeting and some Facebook stuff, and Instagram right now, trying to be the social media networking queen that she is.
Short gain on the play for the Titans.
Second down, it's going to be 2nd and 8. The Titans come out in this spread offense almost every single snap. They are rolling.
Comes right off the edge.
Oh,
wow.
That was overthrown.
That's a big hit by Hartzell, and Halliday gets up.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with the kid, how tough he is, how he throws the ball. He's been taking a beating back there.
I'll tell you, Tom Hedrick's a great football coach. 20-something years ago, we coached baseball together at Hollicon Middle School, and I've known him for that long. Became teachers with him in Central Bucks, but he's figured it out that he's got to roll his quarterback because there's so much pressure coming from these linebackers that if they don't roll, they're not going to get balls away. That's another great defensive play.
Ryan Shaw.
And that's a tough route to cover for a high school kid. It's a little shallow crossing route.
Yep,
and Yensha stayed with him step for step and made the tackle. That's a nice play.
Yeah, that might have been Logan McGowan's 15.
I'm sorry.
It says 16, but it's still, he's a linebacker covering a crossing middle guy.
Here we go, 4th down. He's going to run.
Got him. Oh, we're probably going to have a horse collar. Maybe not.
Hartzell in on this tackle.
All right, you might got away with one there, but that's a heck of a play by
turnover on down.
At halftime, Scott had a chance to walk down past the concession stand. I saw the Ram down there. Want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Dirt. We all miss you at Pennridge. We're all rooting for you to get well soon. We want you back. Also, a little shout out to Mrs. Spellman. We hope you get better real soon. We all miss you, all your students and all your peers miss you guys. So take care of yourselves and get back real soon.
Absolutely. 2 great people in our building, department coordinators for math and social studies. And
Mr. Dirt was the class advisor when his class donated that Ram to this football stadium.
It was an awesome addition.
Nice legacy for the school.
Absolutely. Rams spreading it out a little bit with 2 wideouts. Oh.
Flags on the play.
Well, that's
False start on the
that's
Rams.
a legal procedure against the Rams. You know, that's probably going to be called on the center, but most likely it was not his fault. Just defending us centers out there.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 19-yard line. 8:22 here in the third quarter with Pennridge leading 19-0. Pearl gets a play and he jogs back to the huddle. Pearl's rolling out. He's throwing.
Ooh, good effort, Fabian.
Pass from Bobby Coyle.
Pass a little low from Bobby, but
incomplete.
So that incompletion will bring up 2nd and 15.
Our neighbors to the north are up 39-7 over Ben Salem at the half. Springford is playing Owen J. Roberts 7-0 at the half. That's the #1 seed in District 1 right now, with only a 7-0 lead over Owen J. Roberts. Hopefully we get to see them possibly in the playoffs in several weeks, but we'll see. We'll see. We got a lot of football to be played between then and now.
Pearl gives the pal. He's running over the left side. He's got a
Dylan.
big hole.
Oh, great run.
And I think he's got a
And
first
number
down.
32, Dylan Powell. For Rams, first down.
That was a really good run. You know,
Yeah, he's running over that left side behind Rootlinger and Tarburton.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting with the way this offense is set. Powell's is on the right and Dancer's on the left, and so they're running similar plays, going in the same direction for them all the time. So it cuts down on the playbook for each of them, and helps them learn and master just several different plays.
Pearl's back to throw. He's got a wide receiver wide open over the middle.
Incomplete.
Pass is intended for number 6, Joey Kasserick.
Scott, you mentioned Owen J. Roberts. Is that where Coach Cuthbert is the athletic director now?
That is, he's the athletic director there. He's now Dr. Cuthbert, and he is an assistant athletic director, Mr. Lyacona, who's actually a teacher at Pennridge High School. So Mr. Lyacona drives from Boyertown to Perkasie, then Perkasie to wherever Owen J. Roberts might be, and I think that's Chester County, maybe? It's pretty far out there.
Dantzler in motion, gets the ball. He's running off the right side. He's got some room.
Oh.
He cuts it back. He's out about the 50-yard line.
And off to number 17, Elias Dancer for Pennridge Rams,
Elias is
touchdown.
coming up on 100 yards rushing at this point in the game.
They're moving the sticks. He's running behind Danny Fish at that right tackle spot, and Joey Rendon at the right guard.
For you CB South fans out there, you may be interested to know that our building principal is Dr. Steve Cashman. He used to be a teacher in Central Bucks and a principal in a couple different places, but most recently at Titus Elementary. He saw a few of his old students when he came into the stadium today, so it was kind of cool to see them. He was a CB guy for 20 years and had a successful career, and we're so happy to have him here.
Inside handoff, number 7 for
11-yard carry
Jr.
there.
For another Pennridge Rams, first down.
Got another Titan down.
It's a big run right behind Eli Cantner and Jake Tarburton. They're carving out some space. You mentioned Dr. Cashman. He's having the difficult task of hanging out with Mr. Schoonover tonight.
Well, you know, you can't win them all, Mr. Ott. It happens to the best of us. But Dr. Cashman and Dr. Booker from the principal at CB South are good friends. They meet about once a month before school, like 5:30 a.m. to have a cup of coffee and talk about life and communicate with stuff going on in school. So this is an interesting game. You know, as I said, I taught there for the first 6 years it was in existence. There we go. Applause for number 54 for the Titans. That would be Preston Jones, senior. He's getting a little help off the field, but yeah, there's a lot of connections in our community of Central Bucks. Obviously, Dr. Bolton, our superintendent, was assistant superintendent and principal for many, many years in CB, 14 and a half to be exact. I worked with him at Central Bucks West when he was an assistant principal. And a number of our our Pennridge families grew up in that Central Bucks area and moved up here into the north in the beautiful wide open spaces of Perkasie, as we like to call it, at Perkasie, Sellersville, and the surrounding townships, Bedminster, East Rock Hill, West Rock Hill, Hilltown Township. If you've never been to a game, any sport at Helman Field, Grandview Health Stadium at Helman's track and field, come up and check it out when this pandemic is over. It's a beautiful facility, beautiful concessions and team rooms.
All right, so we got 7:02 left in the half. We got a 1st and 10 from the 40. Corey will call in the singles.
Tyler Fuchs with a trade there. That's called a trade when the tight end goes from one side to the other. You go to Shane Hartzell. Oh, a little stutter step. He gets outside. It's a nice 13-yard gain by Shane.
Number 40, Shane Hartzell runs for another Rams. First down.
Down about the 26-yard line. He showed you some good feet there, Scott. He got into the hole. He saw someone there. He shuffled his feet and hit the outside real nice.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic senior year after a very, very short junior year after being all state as a sophomore.
Nice article in the Philadelphia Inquirer today about Shane.
Absolutely. Ruptured a tendon in his ankle and had surgery, missed everything. He was eligible to come back on Thanksgiving, but decided to hold out because
so we're going to give the Dancers right up the middle.
There's another 11 yards for Dancer.
Number 17, Alliance Dancer. Rumble for another Rams. First down.
He ran that right up the middle behind Eli Kidd.
Number 10, right.
That would be 101 yards on the night for Dancer. That's pretty good. Yes, that's correct, Mr. Ott. I'm keeping track.
I didn't know you could count to 101.
That's all right. I'm using your toes. We're good. All right, 1st and 10. Ball to 15. See what the Rams can do to get it in.
Gives the shoemate. He's met immediately.
CJ with a 2-yard run. That was a little tough. That's a slow developing play for a very speedy young man. I think I've never second guessed Coach Moore. He knows a lot more than I have ever known about football. But get him in space. That would be my thought.
All right, so we have a 2nd and 9 from the 14. We're about 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter with Pennridge leading 19-0. Give us to Landher. He's got a big hole. He's going to score, I think. Yeah.
Landher, touchdown.
Yep, number 36, Brady Landher for the Pennridge Rams. Touchdown.
You talk about a hole there, Scott. I mean, you could have drove a Mack truck through that. Tarver and Rootlinger, they're just carving up people over there on that left side. And the hole was so big.
Well, I appreciate you giving the big guys some love, Mr. Ott. The offensive line does work hard. Coach Tater, one of our business teachers, does a great job with them. Coach Berge, one of our English teachers, does a fantastic job as well with them. Looks like it's good.
Brandon Shire, next one attempt is
25-0 here at the helm.
So Scott, you talked a lot about CB tonight. I'll give you a little Archbishop Bryan trivia.
Okay.
5 Archbishop Bryan graduates work for Pennridge High School or in the Pennridge District Office. Can you name the 5?
All right, so Mr. Ott, you are one. Mr. Henderson, one of our senior guidance counselors, is one. Dr. Scheid, our assistant superintendent for secondary education.
Who was a huge Eagles fan also.
Huge Eagles fan. She's a little tired this morning. That would be 3. Number 4 being Mr. Chaplicki, assistant band director. And number 5 in the high school or the district office?
The high school.
In the high school.
That would be Mrs. Nicole Kreider.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Kreider, that's right.
Another Archbishop Bryan grad, Joe Wade, coach of the Sal, is going to be opening up the Ram in November.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ram, the new hot spot in town, right by the Perkasie Municipal Building and Shelley's Hardware.
It's a low line drive. That might go out of bounds around the 4-yard line.
And Brandon Shire's kick goes out of the 5-yard line.
Once in a while, those things happen. High school, I believe you start at the 35-yard line.
Kickoff out of bounds. The Titans will take over at the 35-yard line.
Say that?
All right, the defense is back on the field. Travis Washington's back in the game. I checked in with the athletic trainer at halftime. He gave me the thumbs up, so he's ready to go. He was all good. So we got the defense back out here. Christensen on the carry. Oh boy. Almost came squirting through there.
Number 6.
Nice 15-yard gain, 14-yard gain.
Tripped up by number 5, Jack Ferguson.
That's their longest run.
Touchdown saving tackle there.
Absolutely. It's a helmet sticker in my book. Go right back to Christensen for short gain.
Hand up once again to Christensen. Take it down after a small gain.
Looks like Ferguson again and Travis Washington again.
It's interesting, you know, down 26-0 now. It's 2 runs in a row. Maybe they're, well, we're right back to the pass here. And they're going to just keep, finding little hole. Ball! It's going to be an incomplete pass.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass. That pass is intended for number 12.
Rolling on the field is an incompletion.
Travis Washington
Rolling on the field is an
again.
incompletion.
He's being replaced by number 61, Danny Fish. We got another person shaking up. I think it's CJ Shoemate.
CJ. You know, for October 23rd, it is 61 degrees here at the helm, and who knows? It might be cramping a little bit. I stretched before the game. How about you, Mr. Ott? I'm good to go.
I touched my toes a few times.
Yeah, it looks like our athletic trainer Brian is stretching him out. So he's got a little
It's
cramp in his calf.
Yeah, it's pretty muggy night. You would think it would be a little colder on October 23rd. And this is probably, Scott, this is the latest we've had a home opener, right? I mean,
absolutely. That's what a pandemic will do to you. But, you know, over the last 10 years, CB South and Pennridge have played 10 games. Pennridge has won 6 of the 10. Obviously, you had the Josh Adam years.
Where did he go to college, Scott?
He went to, is that where Rudy went, I believe.
The team that's ranked 3rd in the country, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Where's Michigan ranked?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow after they beat up on the Gophers. But last 10 years, six wins for the Rams. The highest scoring team is 28 points. We're 2 points away from that with 4.5 minutes to go. All the games have been relatively close. I think the biggest win was 2012, 11 points for us, and then 15 and 16, 11 points as well. Big hand for CJ as he hobbles off. He'll be back. He's a tough kid. All right, so 4:35 to go in the third quarter.
So we're looking at a 3rd and 7 here.
That was interesting. A little tight end move to flanker. Oh, that was a penalty.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
Flags on the play.
So one of the big things, we keep talking about the senior leadership. Coach Muller talked to me this week about his leadership council that he has as part of his team. And way back in the weight room days in February, the leadership council got together and decided to come up with a motto for this year. And the hashtag is AFH. And it's their 3 core values. It means accountability, family, and heart. And I think that, you know, that encapsulates the Pennridge community 100%. It's a very family-oriented. There's kids in our school that their parents and grandparents and great-grandparents all went to the high school.
Wow, what a throw.
That was a great throw again.
Hallegren again.
Hallegren's going to make a Division III football coach very happy. He doesn't have the size to be a Division I quarterback. He's got a strong arm. He's going to go to a Division III program and be very successful. Christensen again for another 9-yard gain.
Shane Hartzell with the stop.
Defensive line switch there. Zach Jacobson came out of the game for Gallagher.
Little double move, he had him, but he didn't have time to throw it.
It's going to be a sack for Jack Ferguson.
Jack Ferguson takes down Carter Hallgren in the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Mr.
Sets up
Robinson,
3rd and
we had
3.
seen Coach Hollenbach this evening. He was actually here for the 9th grade game before our varsity game to see his grandson play. So another family-oriented thing with Pennridge is 3rd generation coming through. 4th generation,
Wow.
if you include
What
Mr.
a hit in the-
Hollenbach.
what a
Coach
hit in the hole there.
Hollenbach's father was the head coach here for a long time.
Shane Hartzell with the stop.
It's always good talking to Coach Hollenbach. I love hearing some of his stories about the history of Pennridge
It's up
football.
a 4th down and
Shared
2
with
for
me
the
that
Titans.
one of our assistant coaches, Riley Hager, that his grandfather may be one of the best players ever to play at Pennridge. I did not know that.
Yeah, Riley's grandfather, father, and him all played in the Pennridge Quakertown Thanksgiving Day game.
We got a 4th and 2 now, Scott. Here we go.
Little rush. Gallagher gets loose. Incomplete. No flags on the play. It's going to be a turnover on
Steven
downs.
Whitlinger.
They're talking about Coach Hollenbach. He
And
was our
number
head
63,
coach
Ryan Gallagher, in there with the
2007
pressure, the
2004.
force,
And then he
the
came back
turnover on
after
down.
his son Sam had completed a fantastic.
And the Rams will take over
Came
at
back
their
in
own
2013,
29.
2017. He had 113 wins, 47 losses in that time. It's a fantastic job, all-time winningest coach, from what I believe. Wayne Helman, also a fantastic coach, was here for from 1955 to 1982. He had 3 undefeated seasons back in the 50s and early 60s. And he coached a long time. That's the stadium is named after him. It was named before we started playing football here. It was always called Helman Track and Field Center, and we've had this great dedication here. Bobby Croyle on the run.
Bobby picks up about 5.
Bobby Coyle with a QB keeper. Taking out number 25, Zach Fisher.
Some good sportsmanship there by Elias Stansler, helping defensive player for Titans number 55 up off the field. We like to see that. I see some of the Titans stretching too. They're getting some cramps as well. I see on the far side number 1 stretching his calves as we go through the second half. All right, 2nd down and 5.
Big hole off the right side.
Nice.
Couldn't see what it
Number
was, Scott.
17, Elias
Elias
Dancer.
Dancer.
Yep.
Total play, and the Pennridge Rams, first down.
11-yard run for Elias. Elias has now eclipsed his total for the year rushing just in this game. He's doubled it up.
He looks like he's a little shaken up there, though. Hope he's okay.
Well, he's got, I don't know, 12 carries for 100 and something yards.
Pennridge calls timeout.
Yeah, they're all stretching, getting some water.
At Upper Bucks Orthopedics at Grandview Health, we keep you moving. From athletes to weekend warriors, our orthopedic sports medicine and physiatry team is dedicated to helping you be your best. We're conveniently located in Harleysville, Colmar, Quakertown, and Sellersville. Learn more at gbh.org/ortho.
So we referenced the Philadelphia Inquirer's article about Shane Hartzell today. They're also ranked Pennridge number 2 in the southeastern Pennsylvania behind St. Joseph's Preparatory High School.
What league is that, Scott?
It's Philadelphia Catholic League, and if you heard Joe Buck last night mention there's 3 Philadelphia Catholic League coaches that are currently head coaches in the NFL. Who are they, Mr. Ott?
That would be Joe Judge. That would be Sean McDermott. And the third one would be the kid from St. Joe's Prep, Stefanski.
Now, there is an
Stefanski's
asterisk.
dad was the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers.
He was. There's a little asterisk on that because Joe Judge, when he played at Lansdale Catholic and won the 2005 state championship, they were not a Philly Catholic League team at that point, but they are now. All right, here comes Dylan Powell's on the run. Uh-oh, he's got some space. He just scored.
Get up number 32, Joey Bowles. Rumble for Rams. Touchdown.
That was a big run by Pals over the left side. Took the handoff, showed a little speed, got through the hole, accelerated, got to the outside, and got to the end zone. Great run by the senior.
Yeah, maybe we could send that to Joe Judge and show it to his quarterback how to finish a run. That'd be a good thing. All right, 32 points, most points scored in this game for a team in the last 10 years.
Brandon Shire on to attempt the extra point.
Joe Judge's father is a Catholic guy, but I refuse to say what school he went to.
147 remaining, third quarter.
Father Judge.
Your Pennridge Rams 32.
His father wore funny socks when he played.
Yes, he did. So Pennridge Athletics continue to have a great fall. As we mentioned, the girls soccer team has one loss on the year and won their fifth straight conference championship.
Audrey Anderson has them in playoff and championship contention every single year. It's incredible.
Yeah, they've been to two state championship finals. Unfortunately, did not win either of them, but have been a top-level class 6A soccer team in the state since she took over in 2012. She was actually the acting head coach in 2011 state championship game. The head coach was getting married, but you know, he had a decision to make, and he made the right one. But
how about Karen Schnurr, Karen Fair? Her award, her honor.
Yeah, our girls lacrosse coach was the lacrosse coach of the year given by the PIAA. Back during COVID, she rode 60-plus miles on her bike to visit all of her players for the varsity and JV teams.
Kickoff return.
Pretty amazing.
28-yard line.
All right, so kickoff taken and brought back up to the 25-26.
So it's 32-0 with a minute 42. I think the story here, Scott, is Pennridge going to pitch a shutout? They're going to keep the old Sandy Koufax streak or Horshies, or the consecutive scoreless inning streak. So let's see if Pennridge can keep that rolling tonight.
Yeah. Tyler Fuchs
number 7, Ben
Lynch on the tackle.
Met by number 87, Tyler Fuchs in the backfield.
It's a great job.
Yeah, he wrapped him up and he put him down. That was nice.
Yeah.
Here comes Pichotti off the edge.
Oh! Shane Hartzell got a piece of that. Maybe it wasn't. That was McGowan.
That was a good drop by McGowan. He got good depth. He undercut the throw. Got some hands on it and broke it up.
Absolutely.
It's good linebacker play.
It is.
There's a draw, a little delay. Looks like Hartzell's got him.
Inside number 7, Ben
Short of the first down.
Ben number 40, Shane
That was his
Hartzell.
first carry of the game. He's a senior running back. It was a nice little run for 6 yards, 7 yards. It's going to be fourth down.
Fourth and 3, they're going to gamble here.
Titans.
They might try to dry him off sides.
No, they're going to quarterback sneak.
He doesn't have a chance.
That
I mean, that's just the wrong call against this
Number 3, Travis
this
Washington.
defensive line. Pennridge defensive line, their front 7 are just dominating. I don't think
turn
you're going
around
to
down.
run third
The
down
Rams will
and
take
get
over
3
in
yards,
Titan
or
territory.
fourth down and get 3 yards on them.
no way. No way. Not when you got an all-state linebacker in the middle, flanked by 2 potentials with McGowan and Pichotti in there.
I was going to say, I think Pichotti's going to be making a couple plays here over the next couple of years.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of coaching his uncles at CB West back in the early 2000s.
Awesome.
And you know, his uncle Paul played at Rhode Island, and then his uncle Dustin was part of state championship teams in West, and went on to the University of Pittsburgh, and then transferred to Rhode Island as well.
And I got a feeling Phil's going to make a name for himself. He's going to do really well. He's a nice kid. He's polite. He's respectful. He's hardworking. And he's a heck of an athlete. He has a bright future here.
Absolutely. He's got great coaching as well.
Bobby Crowell's going to keep. He's going to run over the right side. Not much there.
No gain.
Taken down by number 32, Owen Petrick, and number 35, Nathan Crabtree.
He may even lost a yard.
Yeah.
See if Coach Muller wants to run another play or take this to the fourth quarter.
No, it looks like they're going to put the 4 fingers up and get ready for the fourth quarter here.
And what's the streak? Do we need to take our shoes off to count this, Mr. Hegen?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 straight shutout quarters. It's pretty impressive.
And after 3 quarters of play, the score, the Titans of CV South 0, your Pennridge Rams 32.
That's the end of the third quarter. Pennridge
Remind you one last time, as you move from the concourse, please continue to wear your mask.
Wow.
And please refrain from sitting in the rows marked with X's. We thank you for your cooperation tonight.
Don't forget, at Upper Bucks Orthopedics and Grandview Health, we keep you moving. From athletes to weekend warriors, our orthopedic, sports medicine, and other team doctors is dedicated to helping you be your best. Learn more at gbh.org/ortho. So next week, the Ghosts are heading up here to the Helm. The Galloping Ghosts of Abington High School playing us on Halloween weekend. That's always a little fun. Coach Conlon always prepares his boys very well. Coach Tim Sorber, the assistant coach, who was the head coach there for about 20 years. He's a teammate of mine at Millersville University. They're going to come up here, and we always have fun when we see those two guys.
Is there anybody you don't know, Mr. Hagen?
No, it's 6 degrees of separation with Mr. Hagen, not Kevin Bacon. So yeah, I'm connected. Not as much as you are in the basketball world, though. So, all right, here we go. 2nd and 11, we got trade. And he hits the hole.
Wow. I mean, just huge holes.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-yard gain for Dylan Powell.
Number 32, Dylan Powell. Taken down number 10, Ryan Smith. Gain of 4 on the play.
You know, Dylan's creeping up on 100 yards rushing as well, obviously after that big 45-yard touchdown run. But
it's great to see a kid like Dylan. He didn't play much last year on the varsity. You know, he really worked hard. He stayed with it, and love to see that. I love to see a kid stay in the program for 4 years. You know, not quit when he's not playing in his first 3 years, and really shine as a senior.
Yep. Braden Landher, no gain.
And up to number 36, Braden Landher.
Takes his average down to an 8-yard average on 2 rushes, but you know, it's bound to happen.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 6 from the South 31. Let's see what Coach Muller dials up here.
Looks like they're bringing another wide receiver in. So who do the Fighting Irish have this weekend?
That would be Pitt and the Fighting Mr. Sudaks.
Yeah, Mr. Sudak, art teacher at the high school, former Pitt player. And there's a Pennridge graduate on the Pittsburgh Panthers. Ooh, there's a good throw over the middle.
Intended number 14 out of Mossbrook Falls, incomplete.
I stopped in to see Mr.
And the
Sudak
will
today.
take over at the 31-yard line.
Talk a little junk to him, and it was great to walk down that art wing and see all the student work on the walls. You know, Mr. Sudak and Mrs. Moose and Mrs. DePep and Mrs. Troutman really do a great job with the art program here at Pennridge.
Absolutely. Mr. Koch as well. They do a fantastic job. Jackson Henry, 2017 grad, I believe, with Nick Tarburton. He went to the Hun School for a year, and he's a linebacker, walk-on linebacker at Pitt. And I think he's a junior now.
Jackson's sister Morgan was an all-star from the
late flag on the play.
Pass ball incomplete. Yes, play.
Your daughter, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then Big Ten makes its debut. As you know, I'm a Michigan fan. I play at the Golden Gophers tomorrow night. And Penn State, Nick Tarburton, 2017 graduate. 2018 graduate, I guess he would have been. Sorry, 2018. He's a redshirt sophomore. Listed 13 defensive end, but he's going to be in the mix. Gets
Personal foul, Hegen on the Rams.
I think we have another penalty on the play. Sideline warning against the Rams.
Sideline warning on the Rams.
So Coach Muller needs to spend a little time this week identifying a get-back coach. Get-back coach is the guy in charge of making sure the kids stay back. Socially distanced, too, is I guess at this time of the world. Ball's on the ground. He goes down. We're going to credit Tyler Fuchs with that sack.
Bad snap there.
It's going to be a 10-yard loss. It's going to be second down and 20.
Well, 10 on the play. Number 87, Tyler Fuchs. In with the pressure.
Whoa!
Flag on the play.
Turf Monster gets him. We got legal procedure.
False start on the offense.
Plays not gonna count. It's gonna be a 5-yard loss. Anyway, second down and 1/4 of the field.
A lot.
A lot.
Sets up second and 25 for the Titans.
9:54 left here in the ball game. Pennridge up 32-0. It's second and 25. CB South has the ball on the 31-yard line. Halligan in the shotgun. He's rolling left. He threw that one away.
Yeah.
He was being chased down by
Patrick
Tarver.
Mars.
Defensive backs have played very, very well today. That was one of the keys to victory for Coach Muller today. And talking to him, he said the defensive backs have to play a strong game with the amount of times that South is going to throw the ball.
I think South probably watched the film from the first 3 games and saw the front 7 and thought they had to come out and throw the ball because they weren't going to run the ball effectively against this group.
And 3rd and 25, they run the ball. It's going to be 4th and 22 for the Titans.
Taking down number 15, Logan McGowan.
There aren't many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 25.
Oh, you've got Fred X on your team. That was 4th and 27, I guess, for the Eagles back
26.
26?
4th and 26. He just wanted to thank his hands.
Yep, Freddie Mitchell. All right, Mossbrook going back with Patton for the punt here. There we go. Ball was kicked to the 35 and fumbled a little bit, but recovered by the Rams. It's going to be first down.
Adam Mossbrook calls on punt.
It's always a bittersweet night when it's senior night here at the stadium. First home game, we're celebrating the seniors from our cheer team and our football team, and it took some time because there's a lot of seniors that are heavily involved in our athletic programs.
Looks like Coach Muller's going with some younger guys here this series, Scott.
That's good. That's good. Get some work in for the young guys. Our band senior night will be before the game next Friday night. So Mr. Fair, Mr. Triplicki, and Mrs. Williams, maybe in her 49th year, I believe it is, working with our band front. They get to celebrate their seniors. And so, again,
number 34.
Yeah, that was Shane Kim.
Shane Kim. Shane Kim is he's a little kid. I've known him for a long time. He is tough as nails. I watched the JV game a little bit on Monday, and man, little kid can hit. That's for sure.
Looks like Logan McGowan's now in at quarterback, replacing Bobby Coyle. Bobby had a real effective night.
And up number 23, Brennan Fisher.
Brennan Fisher. It's Braden Landers' neighbor. They happen to live in my neighborhood pretty much, so see them a lot working out. Yes,
awesome.
I'm connected there, but
my man is awesome.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 14. That's not what you want to see your younger guys come in and not move the ball, but it looks like South has done some exchanging of players too. There's some starters in, but the majority of the defensive line right now is young guys as well. There goes Shane. A little wiggle. Good run by Shane Kim. It's going to be 4th down. Having been a coach, one of the things that often happens is you get up big and then you've got a punt situation like this, and you got to hope that those starters that are typically your kicker and some other players all run back out on the field. A lot of times you burn a timeout here because you might not have 11. Looks like Coach Winton, the special teams coordinator, has done a good job, gotten them all lined up. We do have Brandon Shire in the punt instead of Shane Hartzell. Got it away barely, but there we go. Nice ram bounce. Going to go down inside the 23, 24-yard line.
Yeah, I see Travis watching it.
Brandon Shire's punt.
I never
down
understand
to the 24-yard line.
On a special team when you're up 32-0, why you can't put a backup in. If he were hurt, there would be a backup in, right?
Yeah, there would be. Not many times you punt in the JV games, so you may not have all those players ready to go at this point. But you got some young guys in, and this JV team has been very impressive as well. They beat CBS. They beat Neshaminy with the same score, 30-0, I believe it was. Scored 41 on CB East on Monday. They'll go down and play the Titans JV Monday afternoon. It's a short game. Looks like that was number 8 in for the Titans.
Number 52, Nick Kraus, similar tackle.
It's Cole Holtz. And Patrick Mares is in as a quarterback. Oh, was that a nice one-handed catch?
Pass intended to number 18, Matt Boyce. Falls incomplete.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I know there's been a lot of chat on the Twitter, or excuse me, on the YouTube channel. It's great to see so many people watching. We have 44 people watching right now, but I'm sure that's a 32-0 game. I'm sure they were keeping a look at how many people were watching the whole game. There's a completed pass for the Titans down to the 40. It's going to be a 1st down.
Pass complete. Hunter Burdick with the tackle on the play. Flag on the play.
There might be too many men on the field.
Illegal substitution on the Rams.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty.
It's going to give them a short down the distance right now, so it'll be 1st and 5 for South. The official stopping the game again, another flag. Or is that just the one they didn't pick up?
Yeah, at this point the coaches are trying to get everybody in, trying to get some playing time for the young guys, and boom, there you go.
A big play by Will Smith.
The Fresh Prince of Perkasie right there, baby.
Great job by Will. He's a 10th grader. He's a big young
Number 39,
man.
William Smith, man on the stop.
He fought through that nice and got in the backfield.
There we go. Interception.
That's Adrian Bohinski.
Yeah, Adrian, one of my seniors.
And pass goes up, intercepted by number 4, Adrian Bohinski.
Yeah, Adrian. Yo, Adrian, nice job.
I love to see that on senior night. Adrian will always remember that pick.
Absolutely. And then he gets some high fives and then hustles back out to play a little offense.
Yeah, maybe he's going to get some carries.
Number 66 in the center, Jack Ferguson's little brother. Max. That was Tyler Wetzel on the carry for 4-3. Nice job, Tyler.
Wetzel. Gain of 3 on the play.
So Scott, I would have to say right now we're looking pretty good at 4-0.
23, Brennan Fisher with the carry.
Absolutely.
Do you have any idea on the? I guess I don't want to look ahead, but we have Abington next week.
Yes.
And that will be the end of the
It's
regular
a 3rd
season.
and 5 for the Rams.
Right now, Springford's 4-0. They're winning 21-0 after 3 quarters. Saturn is 3-0. I haven't seen a score update come in for them. We're winning 32-0, and then Coatesville is 2-0. 1 game behind us. They're playing tonight as well. Then it goes Perk Valley, Champaign, CV South,
Take it down to that
North Penn, all with 1 loss.
So I guess my question is, if we happen to win next week and we finish the season 5-0, are we looking good for the playoffs?
Yeah, if we're undefeated, we're going to be in the top 4 in District 1. The revamped playoffs this year, there's District 1, the semifinal, then the final, and then the Eastern State Final, and then the state championship game is Thanksgiving Saturday, I believe, for 6A. So you're looking at 4 more games after the regular season. That's a good kick. Fair catch. There we go. Ball's down to the 20-yard line. That's a nice kick, Brandon Shire. So right now you have to assume Springford's going to win.
Fair caught by number 15.
I haven't seen
Tommy
the score for Saturday yet.
20-yard line.
Most likely, if Springford, Saturday, and Pennridge and Coatesville hold out undefeated, they'll be the 4 District 1 playoff teams. If it holds true, Saturday and Pennridge are tied right now, in essence, with points. And Saturday's winning 36-13 right now over Hatboro. We have definitely a tougher schedule in the bigger division, but it's going to come down to power points. Nice, wrap them up. So right now, we would go to Saturday week 1. I know Coach Gallagher over there, former Pennridge teacher and coach here.
I watched him play Upper Dublin. Mrs. O'Sullivan's son, Nolan O'Sullivan, is the starting quarterback as a sophomore at Upper Dublin, and they played Salerton. So I had a chance to watch that. Salerton looked really good.
Yeah, on the play.
I think Saturday is a good team, but then again, they've
False start
played some of the smaller schools in our conference. So
5-yard penalty.
5-yard
Second
penalty,
and
17. So potentially, if it all flies out the same way as it is right now, we would go to Saturday in week 1 and then play the winner of Springford and Coatesville. I never sleep on Coatesville. They've won multiple district championships, and that's a really tough place to play after a really long bus ride. Another interception. Nope, incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
I know you probably don't have this information in front of you, but when's the last time in a District 1 playoff that North Penn wasn't part of it?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't have that exactly in front of me, but I know that Dick Beck has taken his team to, I would say, every year he's been the head coach since Mike Penn Jr., the defense coordinator for the Packers, since he left. Won 1 state championship. I can only imagine that they haven't missed the district playoffs since it went to the 16-team format. And probably before that, the 14 format, it was only a few times, if that. So, Coach Beck does a great job with that program. Little CB West pride in him, and he does a fantastic job with them. They just got steamrolled by the Chamonix. Then we went in and beat them. I'm not saying that we're that much better, but they're one of those teams that gets better each week. They typically have lost a couple games early on against Sal's and St. Joe's.
I'm sure if they sneak in, people aren't going to want to see them.
Absolutely. Great coaching staff, know the game, and it's all right, Adrian. Nice job on the punt return for a gain of 1 or 2, but gives
And the Rams will set up that
to run out the clock here with 2.5
at their own
minutes to go.
47-yard line.
So we got 2:36 left here in the ball game. Pennridge up 32-0. They're going to take over on their own 47. 1st and 10. Logan McGowan in relief for Bobby Coyle. Feel good about what Bobby's done.
There we go.
Bobby has he's led the Rams this year to a 4-0 record.
Inside handoff to Isaac.
Zill on the carry, one of my seniors. Zill transferred in his sophomore year from one of the African countries and has been a great addition to our programs here and just an all-around great kid. Nice tackle by number 45 there. That's Aaron Watson, senior linebacker. That was a heck of a play.
3rd and 4 for the Rams.
He met him in a hole and he took him out by the ankles. And
make sure at DVR, stay up a little bit late tonight. Watch WFMZ, the big ticket. I believe one of their cameramen is here doing some game film, and you'll see some highlights tonight on the big ticket on Channel 69 News out of the Lehigh Valley. 3rd and 4. We're going to wait till that umpire raises his hand. There he goes. He's got 5 seconds to snap the ball. Some good clock management. Shane Kim, get the first down. Shane, he did.
Number 34, Shane Kim.
Running. The Rams will probably
go to play. Pennridge Rams, 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Shots. Shane has a little bit of burst to him. He's got a little speed. He gets around the end.
Yeah. Final score in from the queue, 52-7.
At the conclusion of the game, fans, we have to allow the away bleachers to exit first before the home bleachers.
Pretty much the furthest ride in Bucks County, Quakertown to Ben Salem, so it's a long ride home for the Owls.
Especially after you lose 52-7.
Yeah, absolutely.
So on 1st down, Coach Muller's going to do the classic thing and kneel on it.
We'll take a knee.
And we're going to wrap up here with Pennridge. How many quarters, Scott?
13 quarters it is.
13 quarters. They have not allowed a point. Wow. They're going to be a 32-0 winner here tonight over CB South. And we'll take on Abington. We'll host Abington next week.
And the final score tonight,
so, the Rams,
CB South 0, Pennridge Rams 32.
They've scored 104 points in those 3 games. And 35 in the West games. They've scored 139 points, giving up 14.
On behalf of the Pennridge
Athletic Department, we thank you for coming out to tonight's contest here at Grandview Health Stadium. That's a wonderful